Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum class 5. Hope all of you are fine. I am your science teacher. Unit number 7, Force and Machine. So today we will discuss about force and machines. So let's start from the force. What is force? A force is a push or a pull that makes an object do something. Okay, so what is force? Force is a push or pull. Because of that object is able to move. Okay, for example, when you kick a ball, the force of your kick makes the ball move. Okay, look at this example. So it means if you kick that ball, then what happened? Because of the force of the kick, the ball start moving. Okay, so what is force? Force is a push or pull that makes an object to do something. Now force can put an object into motion, stop an object, or change the way that it moves. Okay, so force can put an object into motion. It means because of force object start moving. Stop an object, it means force can stop the object or change the way that it moves. It means because of force the direction of the object can also be changed. Okay, so it means force, because of force object is able to move, stop, or change their direction. Okay, so all this happen because of the force. Force can also deform or break an object. Okay, look at this example. If we apply force with the hammer on some object, so the object become deform or break. So because of force, force can also deform or break an object. An object move faster when apply more force. Okay, it's mean if there is more force, the movement of the motion of the object is more, and if there is less force, then movement of the object is less. So an object move faster when apply more force. Okay, next point, we need to apply more force when we move a heavy object. Okay, so it's mean to move a heavy object we need more force. Okay, so less force for light object or small object, and heavy force more force for heavy object is required. Then we use force anytime we push, pull, or lift object. Okay, so we use force anytime when we push, pull, or lift any object. Now we have different type of forces. So first we discuss non-contact forces. Okay, so in non-contact forces, first we have gravity. When you jump up in the air, you drop back down again. This is because there's an invisible force pulling you down on the ground. This force is called as the gravity, and gravity is the force that keeps you on the ground. Without gravity everything will float into space. Okay, look at this picture. If there is no gravity, then everything will start floating like this. Okay, so what is gravity? Gravity is invisible force that pull everything down towards the ground. Now second non-contact force is magnetism. Okay, magnetism is the force that magnet produce. Okay, so magnetism is a force that magnets produce. It means the force that is produced by magnet is called magnetism. A magnet is a piece of metal that can pull some other types of metal towards it. Magnet have two ends. These are called as north pole and the south pole. Okay, it's mean the force that is produced, that magnets are produced, these are called as the magnetism. Okay, now second type is the contact forces. A contact force is a force between two objects that are touching. Okay, so it's mean when two objects touch with each other, the forces are the contact forces. Contact forces occur when one object applies a force to another object. Okay, now we have small activity, match the sentences. Okay, A force is, okay, we have four options. We apply a force, the center of the earth, a pull or a push, force that magnets produce. Okay, so answer is a force is a push or a pull. Okay, number two, an object moves when. Okay, an object moves when, it means when we apply force, the center of the earth, force that magnet produce. Okay, so it's very simple. An object moves when we apply a force. Number third, magnetism is the, okay, magnetism is the, so it's again very simple. Magnetism is the force that magnets produced. And the last one, gravity pulls object towards the center of the earth. Okay, gravity pulls object towards the center of the object. So I hope all of you understand about force, magnetism and gravity. Now next is machines. Okay, so what is machine? A machine is a tool used to make work easier. Okay, so machine is a tool or device that is used to make our work easier. Now complex machines are two or more simple machines working together. They have lots of moving parts, and bicycle is example of complex machines. Okay, so machine is a device or tool used to make work easier. So we have simple machines, we have complex machines. So complex machines are two or more simple machines working together. They have lots of moving parts, and best example is the bicycle. Now second type of machines are simple machines. Okay, and we have six types of simple machines: lever, inclined plane, wedge, screw, wheel and axle, pulley. Okay, now look at this: lever, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, wedge and screw. Okay, all these are the pictures of simple machine. Now purpose of simple machine. So its purpose is to increase the speed of the work, change the force acting on an object, increase mechanical advantage. And what is mechanical advantage? A machine's ability to multiply input force. Okay, so let's start. First simple machine is lever. So what is lever? A lever is a bar that moves on point called fulcrum. Okay, so lever is a bar that moves on a point called fulcrum. Moving the fulcrum changes the weight of the object. We have few examples: crowbars, seesaw, pliers, nutcrackers, brooms, baseball bat and hammer. Okay, so look at this scissor. So this central point, that is called as the fulcrum. Okay, so a lever is a bar that moves on a point called as fulcrum. Second simple machine is pulley. A pulley is a wheel with a rope. Okay, look at this: wheel with a rope. Okay, a pulley is a wheel with a rope. It changes the direction of pulling force. Pulling down on the rope lifts the object on the other end. Okay, so pulling down the ropes on one side, then what happened? Lifting the objects on the other end. Okay, so we have example: flagpoles, curtain rods, uh, curtain cords and mini blinds. All these are the examples of pulley. Third simple machine is inclined planes. An inclined plane is a sloping surface. Inclined planes can reduce the force needed to move something. For example, ramp, roadways, slides, stairs. Now next one is wedge. A wedge is made of two inclined planes put together. A force is applied to the wedge to drive it into an object. For example, knife, chisel, nail, axe. All these are the examples of wedge. So what is wedge? Wedge is made up of two inclined plane put together. They form the wedge. Next machine is screw. So what is screw? A screw is a spiral inclined plane, and we have examples: jar lid, machine screw, and bulb. These are the examples of screw. Now wheel and axle, a bunch of levers pivoting around one fulcrum, a wheel or crank attached to an axle, for example doorknobs, wheels of vehicles, gears. All these are the examples of wheel and axle. Now compound machines, these are also called as complex machines. So a complex machine is made up of two or more simple machines. For example, bicycle or wheelbarrow. Okay. So look at these are the examples. So a complex machine is made up of two or more simple machines. I hope after watching this video you will easily understand about force, contact forces and non-contact forces, and then what are machines, simple machines and complex machines. Thank you. Have a nice day.